Yeah, it's been frustrating because the game decided to kind of glitch up for a second. Okay, this is technically one of the first boss fights that you'll get into. I believe it's called like the One Truth. And what you're looking for is one of these wall men actually will harm all the rest of them. Yeah, you can tell I'm having loads of fun already. He's not it. When I got here last time, the first one I hit was actually the right one. Yeah, that's him. Okay. Oh, you tricked me. And there you go, that's the boss, yay. Pretty lame. A haiku. And I do believe the last area is...
Wake up! Let me in!
Yeah, she's fucking losing it. Yeah, we're probably gonna get like a crappy ending. I really don't care as long as I beat the game. That's the one I was waiting for. Nice little ghost coming on out there. I'll banish thee back to hell. And I don't believe I need this anymore. I'm actually going to bring one of these along for... what's her name? Eileen. The ball and chain. No. Saved at 4:15. Took me like half an hour to fucking get her to show up. No, you want to see a true test of patience? Watch Silent Hill 1 last boss fight, man. That took a good while. Yeah, she's pretty messed up.
What is this place?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Here we go. This is actually room 302 in the past when the previous owner, the guy who's been writing all these letters and slipping them under the door, when he lived here. You'll notice that there's a lot of holy candles everywhere. So obviously he knows what the hell's going on. There's a nice hole in the wall here. Whoops. That's not what I want to do. I want to come in here. No, right there. Go in that door. Normally, when I do try to collect all of these, which I'm not going to try to, I usually get about 20 of them. Do I actually need to pick them all up? I think I do. Again, if you guys play this game, I encourage you to read all this stuff so that you guys can get a bit more of the story, things like that. And honestly, that's the first time that that's ever happened with Eileen. And I'm sure it only did happen because it's on stream. You guys know how it is. We would have been past this point already if that hadn't happened.
It's him.
You've done well to make it this far. Let me tell you something about him, Walter Sullivan. When he was a little boy, he began to believe that my apartment was actually his birth mother. He decided to free her from the stains and corruption of this world. At the orphanage, he learned of the 21 sacraments, the only way to purify her. He then performed the ceremony of the Holy Assumption and created this twisted world. Now, he's become nothing more than an inhuman killing machine. Well, he's dead now, but he's still trying to complete the 21 sacraments. His boyhood desire to return to the bosom of his birth has divided him. Now his child self has manifested itself in this world, and soon he's planning to finish his work. The 21 Sacraments. Number 20, the Mother Reborn, Eileen Galvin. Number 21, the Receiver of Wisdom, Henry Townsend. Even now, it may not be too late. Follow the crimson tone. Stop him. If not, wherever you run, he will catch you. Find him. His true location. It must be nearby. You must kill him. You must kill him. Kill. 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 Hurry. She's taken over. She's number 20. The mother was born. The crimson tone. Obey the crimson tone. Kill him. Must kill him. Kill. Kill. Kill.
I'm sorry, I didn't get that. What was I supposed to do again? The 21 sacraments are the 21 deaths that that Walter needs to, I guess you could say, commit in order to like purify his mother and awaken her. I believe the ritual of the Holy Assumption is actually where he kills himself, and he can return as a ghost, and actually he becomes one of the 21 sacraments as a result. Okay, so now we have this new pickaxe. Another ghost. I got rid of him already. This apartment is clear. Okay, and now if you guys noticed in that cutscene that the pickaxe was actually stuck in the wall right here, so you actually use it right here, and you actually find another area. rotted than that, but whatever. So, yeah. Henry didn't realize, I guess he had another room. But, this is the body of, our serial killer. Should I investigate? Alright, now we got the keys, and there's a whole bunch of hearts from the other people he killed in the fridge there. It's lovely. And now, from this point on, we are in, I guess, quote-unquote, the real world. Excuse me. So there are no more holes that lead you back to your apartment. If you need to go save now, you actually have to physically go back to your apartment to grab things.
Eileen?
Eileen?
This is our apartment building, but it looks like some kind of nightmare.
Sure does. It sure does. I'm actually going to hang on to that candle for her. You know, thankfully this place, no, I didn't actually skip it. What are you doing, dude? Yes. No, no, no. Oh, God damn it. Get Eileen to stand next to it. That's what I get for not paying attention. Alright, Eileen, stand over here. Usually come after you like that. These enemies are actually called, I believe, like bottoms. Something to that effect. You'll notice that they actually look like the twins, but like the bottom half of them. I'm actually gonna give her her weapon. You know, she looks a little better now, but it's temporary. I did not need to use that candle. I did, but. Yeah, it's just a temporary thing. The last sort of obedience, which we may not actually need. So again, if you found the other one early on, you can actually pin Richard when you get into that one area. I don't think he returns, but if he does, I do have the sort of damn it's break-in, which is fairly useless. Yeah, you don't want to go that far over, otherwise they'll start trying to plug you. We may end up getting I believe it's called the Mother ending. That's alright. Great. Grief. Trying to tread carefully because Sullivan likes to pop up in convenient areas.
We can't get out of here?
Actually, the worst ending is actually a pretty... I don't want to say it's a good ending. I mean, it's actually it's interesting, that's for sure. What else is new? There we go. I'm actually going to save this candle. There's our friend. everywhere. No, I don't want the golf club. I don't want the ammo. There we go, and that's all the ghosts. No more worries. At least, the major ghosts, that is. You guys will recognize this music from the little trailer intro they have. Nipple belt. Oh yeah, we're close to the end, guys. We would have been done with the game if that glitch hadn't happened earlier. So I mean, I apologize for that. I mean, not sure. You know, stuff happens. The reason I don't have Eileen's weapon equipped is I just don't want her trying to fight things at the moment. The boss for Silent Hill 1 can be one of two bosses. It can be either Alessa, or a version of Alessa, or Samael. I believe it's Samael. It's got a big flying Baphomet type of enemy. Yes, Ampule. Excellent. And ampules in this game actually, if I'm not mistaken, won't refill your health completely, but they do have a like a regenerative effect on them. So, yeah, Incubus. I think that's what they call them. All right, now you'll notice that Frank Sunderland's door has a whole bunch of chains on it now, and actually, what we need to do is outside. Okay, now this is a part I do know about now. There's this little sketchbook on the floor here, and she will stand here and stare at it. You need to make sure you have her weapon unequipped, because later you won't be able to unequip it, and you're going to have it stuck in your item slot. So I'm actually going to let this sit on her. She actually won't follow you now for a little bit. The weird markings on her back slowly kind of start to go away. So, with that, we're gonna go look around while she's stuck there staring at that. And that is part of the game. That's nothing that you can really do about that. You'll notice that there's a lot of Walter Sullivans just kind of hanging everywhere when you click on them.
Oh, shut the hell up! You can't blame it all on me.
You're gonna hear things from his actual parents. She won't follow because she's staring at a sketchbook. I believe that belongs to Walter or somebody. It's getting ready to rain outside.
I told you we shouldn't have a baby, didn't I?
These are some of the more... I actually thought this was probably some of the more interesting stuff, because you kind of learn that, I mean, obviously they abandoned him as soon as he was born. But his father probably was abusive, things like that. So... Again, like I said, fully charged attacks. Here he is.
Get out of here. I can't stand it anymore.
So your goal actually right now is to find all of the little Walter Sullivans that are hanging. Every time you find one, a chain is released off the door. I agree, Barbed. Like I said, I mean, ask yourself. I mean, you guys that have been watching this whole thing, what exactly have we learned about? I understand this game's not about him, but what have we learned from? Or I should say, what have we learned about Henry? What have we learned about Eileen? Not much, and I think that's pretty weak. So,
If that super hears him, we're in trouble. There's something about that guy. I just don't like the look of him.
chicken shit enemy.
Little crybaby.
Yep, that's about all we've learned.
Hurry up. Get back.
No. So I do believe that should be all of them. Unfortunately, all the guns that are in that room are replicas only. It's a big middle finger to the developers. Yeah,
Eileen?
wow, it's raining really hard.
It's terrible. That poor little boy. His parents just threw him away right after he was born.
Sounds like someone's peeing outside my window.
Poor thing. He really thinks that room 302 is his mother. I've gotta help him.
Alright, now we need to go into Frank Sunderland's room. If that rain is bothering you guys, let me know so I can close my window. I actually have it open so that so I can get some air into the room. I used the candle on her just before that scene, so maybe that's why the curse doesn't. What do you mean can't leave her all alone? Why didn't you walk through the damn door? Yeah, we really needed the rain here. Okay, so right here, Frank has kept the umbilical cord. Why is beyond me.
finishing the 21 sacraments. I won't help that boy. I'm going back, Henry. To the room where he is. We're the only ones. The only ones that can stop him.
Alrighty. Yeah, I'd be pretty pissed too. Alright, now we have the umbilical cord. And like I said, if you guys didn't unequip the actually, let me use one of these. If you didn't unequip her weapon, unfortunately it's stuck in your inventory, and you do need some inventory slots for the last boss. And so, now that we've done that, we need to actually go back gonna clear the chat real quick. There we go. Alright, now we need to head back up to room 303. Yeah, that's right, we can't go back up this way. Ah, there we go. Those are the stairs. There's actually a picture on the ground there that I didn't bother to look at. It actually looks like a picture of a really crappy picture of Eileen walking into a giant grindy machine. Can you guys still hear me okay? Walter Sullivan is now gone in this little room, so we don't have to worry about him. But the next room is actually full of a bunch of pain-in-the-ass enemies. Just gotta mash that X button. Yeah, so again, you guys notice that this last area really isn't very difficult. It's just, you know, you just kind of go through the motions. And again, if that glitch hadn't happened, we would have been done with the game already. So. But you guys should pretty much kind of understand what's happening at this point. Pretty straightforward. Actually, after this one, due to some stuff that's happening on Friday, I'm actually going to be playing a game that I'm not telling anybody about just yet. So, use this candle on these freaky babies right here. Okay, for a second I didn't think I placed the candle right. Okay, so at this point, you really do need to kind of dump your inventory. And you need at least 3 free spots. So, if you have any med kits, oops. You guys want to go ahead and use those. You do not need any little magic items or anything like that. So, yeah, I'm not big on backtracking ever. And I'll be honest with you guys, I may not be able to save Eileen, but we'll see. If I think that I can save her, I'll just redo the last boss fight. The boss fight itself is very easy. It's not very difficult. So, this is the last portion of the game, right here. So, Walter's body's gone, and I'm not even going to bother. Okay, yeah, see, he's gone. And I really wish they would highlight yes first. There we go. Now, the way this last boss fight actually works is you're going to see a giant... I guess it's supposed to be his corpse, but it's like a giant version of it, and it looks like it has like white webbing on it, and it looks really disgusting. There's also going to be a ghost form of him, the one that we're used to at this point, running around, but you can't hurt him. And then at the same time, Eileen is going to be walking towards this giant machine. And pretty much your goal is to just beat the last boss without without Eileen dying for the best ending. So, and depending on how much damage she's taken and how cursed she is, that's the machine right there, she will walk faster or slower. That's the big body right there. Walter with spaghetti sauce all over him.
Hey there, little Walter. Just a little longer now.
Henry. Glory. The last of the 21 cycles. The final son. The receiver of wisdom.
Alright, so basically what you do at the start is you run up to the giant thing and use the umbilical cord on it. There we go. this jackass writhes in pain for a little bit, and now you'll notice that there's spears sticking out of each one of these little statue things here, little people. Now what you need to do is you need to grab every one of these spears. And this is why you need your item slots. I usually pull 4 at a time. And the camera does cut every once in a while to show you Eileen's in progress. And again, you can't stop this Walter right here. So you just pretty much want to take all the spears and stab them into this big bastard here. Make sure you get the spear. You pretty much just mash it. And now, after this, Sullivan is vulnerable, and now you have to kill him. Get up, you little bastard. And you want to back off because it's got a couple of different attacks. That's what you don't want to do. Eileen may die, guys. It's alright, though. So for a great sound effect when she does. Without her dying. Excuse me.
And now the news. Yesterday in Ashfield and the woods near Silent Hill, the bodies of 5 men and women were discovered. The police reported that all the murders appeared to be the work of the same perpetrator. They are continuing their investigation. 4 of the victims were found dead at the scene, and the 5th victim, a Miss Eileen Galvin, was transported to St. Jerome's Hospital, where she died a short time later. Police say that Miss Galvin's injuries matched exactly those of the other victims.
Eileen.
The end. The best ending, actually, hopefully you guys can hear me over the music. The best ending you can get, he will actually visit Eileen in the hospital, and then she'll say, "Oh, like I guess I have to find a new place to live," and then he gives her flowers at the end. Yeah, so if you guys want to see that, you guys can just hop on YouTube, check it out. But that is Silent Hill 4: The Room. Not my favorite game in the series, if you guys couldn't tell that already. But hopefully some of you guys enjoyed it. I mean that's pretty much it. There are no joke endings. So there's no dog ending, there's no UFO ending, which I don't like. But hey, this is the last game that Team Silent made, and now an American team's doing it. So got to sit through what they give us. Yeah, so I hope some of you guys enjoyed it. I mean, the glitches and things like that I swear that stuff just happens to irritate me. But it makes the streams interesting, so I do appreciate you guys sitting through it. Okay, so that was that ending. I believe it's called Mom. The other ending is the best ending you can get. One of the other endings, like the worst ending you can get, is actually called 21 Sacraments. And I believe in that one, both Eileen and Henry die, and then it shows both Walter and little Walter inside the house, and then they're kind of laying, like little Walter's laying on the couch, he's like, "Mom," and then it just kind of cuts. The endings really aren't that great in this game, but at least you guys have seen it, and you guys, can say, like, well, I've never played it, but I've seen it. I still think that 2, 3, and 1 are my favorites in that order. So. But yeah, next week, on next Saturday, will be the quote-unquote secret game. And it'll be pretty bad, but it'll be fun to play. I don't think a lot of people have actually seen it. Many people probably don't even know it exists anymore, so that'll be fun to play, I hope. So, and I'm not exactly sure if I'll have enough time to beat it all, so hopefully I will. And then afterwards, I do have Shattered Memories. I'm going to order Origins online. And what else? And then hopefully by then I can get another computer. And I still need to go back and play Resident Evil 4 on my Cube. And then after that, depending on what you guys want, I can do other things. And then hopefully with the new PC, I can start moving into the PS3 games and do Homecoming and Resident Evil 5 and all those other games. So, yeah, if I can get copies of Fatal Frame, I've got every Doom game. I've got different consoles that I can use. I've got almost every single Jedi Knight game that's ever been put out. Dark Forces 1, 2. I have just about all of them, so I can move into PC games, things like that. So, I mean, possibilities are endless, and I have no problem going back playing the other games, too. So, the games I've definitely played already. But I'm sure many of you guys are really tired. It's almost 4 o'clock in the morning here. I really appreciate you guys watching and putting up with all of that. If you guys haven't followed, I would appreciate the extra follows. And then hopefully I'll see you guys back here next week. So thankfully there's no tests or anything coming up, so everything will be nice and easy for me. But I hope you guys have a good night, and I'll catch you guys next week. Enjoy your night.